Welcome to the series of question and answers from the works of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, Supramental and Supermind, Part 1 from Sri Aurobindo. He is using the word supermind too easily. What he describes as supermind is a highly illumined consciousness. A modified supramental light may touch it, but not the full power of supermind. And in any case, it is not the supermind. He speaks of a supramental part which is unreceptive. That is impossible. The supramental cannot be unreceptive. The supermind is the truth consciousness itself. It already possesses the truth and does not even need to receive it. All should understand that the true direct supramental does not come at the beginning but much later on in the sadhana. First, the opening up and illumination of the mental, vital, and physical beings. Secondly, the making intuitive of the mind through will, etc., and the development of the hidden soul consciousness progressively replacing the surface consciousness. Thirdly, the supramentalizing of the changed mental, vital, and physical beings, and finally the descent of the true supramental and the rising into the supramental plane. This is the natural order of the yoga. These stages may overlap and intermix. There may be many variations, but the last two can only come in an advanced state of the progress. Of course, the supramental divine guides this yoga throughout, but it is first through many intermediary planes, and it cannot easily be said of anything that comes in the earlier periods that it is the direct or full supramental. To think so when it is not so may well be a hindrance to progress. It is the supramental alone that can transform the material being, but the physical mind and the physical vital can be very much changed by the action of the psychic and of the overmind. The entire change, however, is made only when there is the supramental influence. But for the present, the psychic is the force that may be relied on for the preliminary purification of the lower nature. The gate of the supramental cannot be smashed open like that. The other has to be steadily prepared, changed, made fit for the supramental descent. There are several powers between the ordinary mind and the supramental, and these must be opened up and absorbed by the consciousness. Only then is the supramental change possible. To speak of receiving power from the supramental when we are not conscious is strange. When one is not conscious, one can still receive a higher force. The divine Shakti works often from behind the veil. Otherwise, in the ignorant and unconscious condition of the human being, she would not be able to work at all. But the nature of the force or action is modified to suit the condition of the sadhak. One must develop a very full consciousness before one can receive anything from the direct supramental power, and one must be very advanced in consciousness even to receive something of it modified through the overmind or other intermediate region. It is very unwise for anyone to claim prematurely to have possession of the supermind or even to have a taste of it. The claim is usually accompanied by an outburst of superegoism, some radical blunder of perception, or a gross fall, wrong condition, and wrong movement. A certain spiritual humility, a serious, unarrogant look at oneself, and quiet perception of the imperfections of one's present nature, and instead of self esteem and self assertion, a sense of the necessity of exceeding one's present self, not from egoistic ambition, but from an urge towards the divine, would be, it seems to me, for this frail terrestrial and human composition, far better conditions for proceeding towards the supramental change.